Welcome back to another Gaming Memories video. Here we are taking a look at a unique rally game called Mobil 1 Rally Championship that was actually released on both the PlayStation and actually on the PC back in the year 2000. And this year kind of follows in the same type of suit of the likes of the Colin McRae rally series and a lot of other rally games that followed after that, where they tried to be more focused on more simulation rather than arcade style elements. And this game offered its own unique kind of style. The one thing I will say about this game is I remember actually seeing a lot of this. It was heavily promoted in the magazines back in the day. Although I will admit it's not as good as Colin McRae Rally. From what I have played of it, it is an enjoyable game. It definitely focuses a lot more heavily on the simulation aspect than most other games of its kind for that time period. Graphically, it's actually a decent looking game. It does kind of be a little bit glitchy, and the controls and the physics of the cars wouldn't be as free flowing or as fluid as the likes of, say, Colin McRae Rally. The first one especially, it wouldn't. The car handling physics wouldn't be as good as that game. It can take a little bit of getting used to, and the tracks can be quite long and quite difficult. You do have other cars on the track as when you're racing as well, and you do need to avoid them, so they can be clear obstacles in the way as you're driving along. So you do need to try and avoid them in order to proceed and try and win the races. One unique aspect of this here is as well, compared to some other rally games at the time, is that when you're going through the stages, you do at different points have access to different routes or shortcuts that can give you a bit of a helping hand in terms of getting ahead of the race. But even as you can see there, the likes of the handling physics of the car, sometimes it can actually be a bit all over the place and can sometimes be a little bit on the glitchy side, so it can hamper your experience somewhat. Now actually, apart from that, I did enjoy this game. I did like the layout of the tracks and the environments. Graphically they were very good for the time, if not as good as some other games out there, but it was decent. It had a really good selection of very popular kind of like rally type of cars that were back then, with all licensed type cars, and it actually offered a lot. The one thing I will say is, compared to other games that were similar to this game was long. The tracks were actually quite long in this. You could be literally playing a track and be on it for 10 minutes if not more. The tracks were very long in this game, but I suppose it tried to appeal of that nature of a typical rally stage at that time during championships and so forth. As you can see here, this is what I mean by taking different routes and shortcuts and that as well throughout the races and the tracks, so that gave you an extra element of playability as well. You have to say, like, it was a unique game for its time, and I'll be honest, I love driving games anyway, and I did love rally games, so it was definitely a good opportunity to play these type of games. I remember when I did manage to actually get it, it was actually out roughly about a year. I didn't actually get it till about 2001. I got it for roughly about a year after it came out, and I got it actually fairly cheap. I got it for about £20 Irish pounds back at the time. I remember I actually was shopping in one of the game stores, and I managed to pick it up as part of like a ball. It was on the Baldwin shop, so I managed to get it. Because at the same time when I was in the shop, I was looking for a racing game to buy anyway. So I managed to stumble across this. It was like, right, I'll have to go with this here. And I did like it, but again, it was kind of difficult to kind of pick up and play. It definitely wasn't as straightforward to play as like the Colin McRae series or some other rally games I played on the PlayStation. But it still offered its own unique experience, and I did enjoy it. And it does take a while to go through the campaigns and the tournaments and so forth, but if you're willing to stick through it and to be patient with sometimes the awkward type of controls and how the car handles, there is a half decent game here, and you will actually enjoy it. Again, if you like those type of environments where it does change different types of terrain as you're going through the races and so forth as well, so it is pretty cool. It is actually a decent game, although probably not the best driving game on the platform, but it is a decent enough experience, and it is one that is worth looking into. So if you are into rally games, and especially for this era of gaming with the PlayStation, I would definitely say to give this a go as well and see what you think of it yourself, because there is a lot of cool aspects in the game, and like say in terms of layout design, track design, and you get to drive some pretty cool cars in it as well, even some really cool unique style of car that you wouldn't really see in other games as well. So even for that alone, it is worth actually having a go.
Proton Ford Puma kit car. Surely one of the best. Hyundai. Ford.
Welcome to the Vauxhall Rally of Wales. The first round of the championship takes place in the treacherous forest. Welcome to the Pirelli International. Welcome to the Vauxhall Rally of Wales.
Three, two, one, go! Ball for left 5. Right 2 and 2, left 3. Ball for right 3. Left 1, tight.
So what are your thoughts on Mobil 1 Rally Championship for the PlayStation? Did you own it back in the day, and if so, did you play it, and what are your experiences of it? What did you think of it? Did you enjoy it? Make sure to share your thoughts down in the comments. So if you have enjoyed this video, make sure to leave a like, also subscribe to the channel and hit that bell icon to be updated whenever I release future videos, as I will be re-exploring old classic games such as this, and also playing other games that I never got the chance to experience back in the day of the PlayStation, and sharing my views, thoughts and memories with all of you. Plus it also helps to increase engagement and helps me to create further videos for the channel. So until next time, make sure to keep playing those classic games and enjoying them, and make sure to keep those gaming memories alive.